Listen, it does not need to be a new year, a new you. It just needs to be a new year, a healthier you. Because sure, okay, they trying to take us down at every front. So get some TLC products and up that metabolism and up that energy and up that immune system, okay, that digestive system. Get that all together with these TLC products right here. And don't forget, okay, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com and become a part of the online gym and shed the pounds, honey. We're starting a new challenge on January 3rd, and I would love to see y'all there. Get the links down below. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another All-American review, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode starts off with Layla leaving Spencer's place after it seemed as if they spent the night hunching, okay? He snuck her into his bedroom after his mama went to sleep. So he thought, okay? Because later on his mom makes a comment that lets us know she knew that Spencer snuck Layla into his room, okay? Child, I don't know what's going on here, because to me it seems as if Spencer has some real feelings for Olivia, and now you laid up all hugged up doing extra with Layla. I'm just confused, you guys. Is it just me? Let me know. So Spencer is starting his senior year at Crenshaw, all right? At first, we didn't know how he was going to be received, but he's being welcomed back home for the most, all right? But when he gets to class, he encounters Franklin D. Mumford, okay? Franklin D. Mumford from My Wife and Kids is all grown up and buff as the, okay? When I tell y'all, I was just like, I know that's Franklin because I've seen, like, you know, older pictures of him. But I was totally taken aback. I'm just like, oh Lord, look how buff Franklin then got. Y'all don't know Franklin was the cutest little thing playing the piano on My Wife and Kids. And now look at him. Child, he was giving Spencer a hard time. I tell you that. He said, you what you think you come and save Crenshaw? Okay, what you think you come and fix something? Really, you just coming back to fix what's already been broken. I'm like, listen, Franklin, okay? I don't know what his real name is on this show, but he will be Franklin. Know this, okay? My issue with him is that everybody wants to blame Spencer like Spencer isn't just a teenager trying to do extraordinary things. So you guys, Olivia gets introduced to the new coach's daughter, all right? Layla is like, hey, this is Vanessa. She's the new coach's daughter. And Olivia kind of looks at her and gives her a look. And Vanessa, you know, held her hand out to shake Olivia's hand. And Olivia is looking like, I gotta go. And she walks off. And it was weird. And we don't know what's happening here. We're lost, okay? The new coach is a woman, okay? I think her name is Coach Montez. I'm so here for this. I feel like this means that Beverly might actually be harder to beat this season with a woman coach, because let me tell y'all something. It's all cute for you to be a man that used to play football and now you want to coach. That's cute. But when you are a woman coach, the fact that you're even there, to me, proves that you've probably scratched and survived good times and had to be 10 times as good as anybody else. So for me, I'm just kind of looking at this like, oh, this is going to be a good season. Asher is trying to get back on the team, but Coach Montez says, oh no, you were suspended, and for right now, we're going to keep it that way. I want to make sure that you're not roiding out, because y'all know Asher got kicked off the team for doing steroids, okay? Pushing himself to the limit. Also, this is Asher's last year to play, so it's very important for him to get a chance to play because it's his senior year. So yeah, Asher is going to be a little stressed out. I hope he can cope. I hope he can handle it. I hope he doesn't go off the deep end, because it can happen. This is Asher we're talking about here. So you guys, Preach is home. Oh my God, we're so happy about that. He thought Mrs. Baker and Coop got him out, but no. It was Tyrone's sister, Mo. And Preach is like, well, what'd she do that for? And Coop is like, I don't know, but the bitch is up to something. Coop is on some heavy paranoid shit. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Almost in an annoying way, but her haircut is cute. Billy is having his first day with the team. And half of the team aren't even there, okay? Franklin is giving Billy a hard time, calling him Coach Beverly. So Billy sends them on the field to run their legs the way that Franklin there is running his mouth. Spencer tries to tell Billy that the boys aren't going to respond that well to him, pushing them to the limit without the roids because they feeling some type of way about this transition, this change. But Billy tells him that he just needs to worry about his job as a student and as a player and let Billy be the coach. I got this. I got this, Spence. But it was kind of like Spence is always there. Spence is always there to help you. He's always there to, give you that sounding board that you may need in that different perspective. So now all of a sudden Billy wants to act as if he doesn't need Spencer's help. Yeah, you need his help. Stop playing. So Coach Montez at Beverly wants JJ to try out for QB, and Jordan is nervous. Jordan is scared, all right? He's worried that his spot might actually get taken by the likes of JJ, for Christ's sakes. JJ is always in vacation attire. I have no idea why, but that's how he dresses. Jordan goes to Coach Montez to say, hey, that's my position. And she's like, yeah, and you had that position when you were throwing to one of the best wide receivers in the country, Spencer James, who's no longer here. And 29% of your throws were to Asher, and Asher isn't on the team right now either. So yeah, you're going to have to try out for that spot, young man. That's it, that's all. I like Coach Montez. She seems fair. And then we see Asher run into the coach's daughter, Vanessa. He seems to know her too. The plot thickens. Something definitely happened this summer between them. Y'all know for the first 2 episodes, that's all we've seen is something happened this summer. We're not exactly clear on what happened, but a whole bunch of things happened this summer, and the remnants of that are what we are seeing. Okay? Now, with some of these storylines, we have a picture. We think we know. But we need the broader understanding of what is happening here. When they run into each other again later, she asked him, did he say anything to Olivia about her? And he's like, no, I didn't even really talk to Liv this summer. And she was like, oh, she just kind of, acted weird with me like she knew something. And I'm like, she does know something, Joel. She does know something. So Darnell and Chris, all right, are arguing, and Spencer and Kaya break it up. All right. They're arguing about the position of QB. Who's going to be the quarterback for Crenshaw? All right. It was Chris, but then Chris got hurt and then Darnell took over. So now Chris wants Spencer to put in a good word because everybody knows that Coach Billy will listen to Spencer. Well, Spencer needs Chris's help rallying the troops. Get the rest of the players to stop giving Billy such a hard damn time. Okay. Everybody agrees to do their part. We'll see how it's going to work out. Coop gets her first check from the tour. All right, Patience got the phone on. I was like, please don't be on live. Don't embarrass yourself. She gets the check and it definitely isn't as much as she thought it was going to be. She was rather disappointed, okay? It's kind of like Whack Arnold's. When you think you're doing good by selling your community fast food products. And then you get your first check after you've been working your skin to the bones, flipping fries and burgers and shit, dealing with rude-ass customers, dealing with ignorant-ass coworkers. And you open that check thinking it's going to be something worth all your time and effort. But oh no. This check is brought to you by Whack Arnold's. Yeah, that's what this... Y'all shout out to Dave Chappelle. That's what this feels like to me when she looked at this check. Your first fast food joint job check. So disappointing. So Coop goes to talk to Layla about it because somehow she has it in her mind that Layla must be doing something wrong. And Layla was like, Coop, actually, I went into debt for this tour, paying for hotels and makeup and hair and whatever else we needed. I went into debt, Coop, okay? So I don't appreciate you coming at me like this. Y'all, Layla is always so calm about everything, okay? Even if she's upset, she's just really direct, but she's hella calm about it. She's not raising a voice. Everything is still in this area right here with it. I appreciate that about her. Coop says that maybe Layla is screwing over her artist the way her daddy screwed over Patience. She's like, what is that supposed to mean? She's like, go talk to your daddy. So later, they talk to Patience, and Patience tells Layla to go and listen to her dad's newest artist's music, newest album, whatever just came out for the bitch, go listen to it, okay? And she does. Come to find out, something that Patience wrote. Probably something that Patience wrote in private that Layla's dad stole and gave to one of his artists. Meanwhile, got Patience singing some popcorn bullshit. Spencer goes to see the new doctor. You guys know he's worried about his shoulder, okay? It keeps kind of numbing up on him ever so often, and he doesn't know what that's about. All the doctors have said that he's fine. This doctor also said that he's fine, but this doctor gives us a different perspective. Says that stress might be causing it because physically he's fine. This may be a mental issue. Spencer says, you know, it's a little stress, nothing I can't handle as a young black man with the world on my shoulders. I just be like, I wish somebody would take something off this young man's shoulders. The load, it's ridiculous. Franklin D. Mumford finally gets kicked off the team when he won't help clean up the field. And Billy finds out that the new principal canceled his damn funding. That's the reason why half the team not there, because they can't afford to be on the team. Then the GPAs got raised. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on to make it harder for somebody to be on the football team, thanks to the new principal who is still butthurt behind shit that happened in high school. So Billy goes to check him about it, and he tells Billy that he just needs to get creative. I was just like, oh, you think I won't? 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 Oh, watch me. Because I will. So y'all, Jordan gets home, and y'all know he's feeling some type of way about possibly losing his spot to JJ. So he talks to Billy, and he asks, was he the QB because he was good or because he was Billy Baker's son? And Billy was like, oh, son, give yourself some credit. I would never make you a quarterback just because you're my son. You're the quarterback at Beverly, son. Believe that, okay? Believe that. So Preach finds out that Tyrone's sister helped him because Tyrone hurt a lot of people, including somebody she cared about. Preach. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Plots continue to thicken. Apparently, Preach and Mo, Tyrone's sister, go way back. Something romantical took place between the two of them. Preach says that, yeah, that's right. We have history. And that's just what it is. History. Spencer talks to Grace about all the problems that he's having at the end of the day. You know, all the issues with the team. Billy not really listening to him. Everything going on with Darnell and Chris. And when it gets to Darnell and Chris, Darnell is outside ear hustling and hears Spencer say that Chris is his day one out there on the field, but Darnell earned his spot. Darnell was acting like a bitch. Like, what are you upset for? Okay, this is what Spencer has to do. If you were in his position having to make some of these decisions, you would want people to understand that this is a part of what you have to do as a football player. Okay, you have to make these decisions. Spencer and Billy are close. You know he's gonna listen to him. He's gonna ask for his input. That he's not supposed to lie because you his friend. Or because you his brother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Darnell was tripping out. It's not like Spencer said he didn't think you should have your spot. He just said that he feels more comfortable with Chris out there. However, he said you did earn your spot. So you getting all butthurt about it. I was just over Darnell getting pissed off and storming out of rooms this episode. He was doing a lot of that, okay? That's what Spencer can't win for losing out this bitch. So Olivia and Asha talk about the new coach not letting him back on the team. And then she asks if he's met the coach's daughter, Vanessa. And he says, no, not really. You know, I saw her, but we didn't get a chance to talk. And she knows he's lying. She knows he's lying. The way she asked him, you could tell she knew it was a lie about to come up out his mouth. So JJ and Jordan and the rest of the team auditioned for, you know, QB. Everybody's auditioning. And it seems as if JJ was killing, but really JJ was just having a really good time playing football. You gotta love JJ for his, you know, simple-mindedness. Jordan looked worried. Billy apologizes to Spencer for not hearing him out when he tried to talk to him the first time. Spencer says, yeah, but I overstepped. You are the coach and I need to let you do your job. But they decide to sit down and put their heads together and actually stop being stupid. Spencer's advice to Billy is to lead with his heart. Okay, let the team know that he actually individually cares about them. Then he tells him he needs to make a decision on who's going to play QB. Because between Chris and Darnell and the rest of the team, this shit is too volatile. We need to choose. And so he asked Spencer how he feels about it. We didn't really get to see the rest of that conversation. So Billy goes to talk to Franklin D. Mumford, and he lets him know, I know you think I'm just Coach Beverly, but I wish you'll give me a chance. And he's like, what you mean give you a chance? You don't know nothing about us. He was like, oh, you mean like the fact that you keep a 3.9 GPA while playing football and working 2 jobs and taking care of your little sister? Oh, yeah, I know about you. Just like I know about how the other player who's always down when you go in the clutch. All right. When you in a clutch, he show up. Okay. I know about him. I know about what's going on in his family life. Oh yeah. I know about that little boy over there too and what's going on in his family life too. And I don't think that any of y'all should have to pay to get yelled at either. So I'll be giving my salary to the football team. Okay. Really trying to show out and let y'all know that he cares. All right. Franklin thought he was about to one up Billy, but once Billy put all of that out on the table, there was really nothing much that Franklin D. Mumford could say. Child, when he said one of them players played with a broken wrist, I was like, yeah, you need him on your team. Child. Layla and Spencer listened to this song by her dad's new artist, and it definitely sounds like a song that Patience wrote about her situation with Coop. So we see you, okay? Jordan wins the quarterback position, and JJ is like, congratulations, you kicked my ass, man. That was so much fun. I was just like, yeah, you gotta love JJ. He just has a real childlike quality that you just really gotta love. Jordan was so stressed out, and JJ was really out there playing for fun. So Chris gets picked as quarterback for Crenshaw, y'all, and Darnell is pissed at Spencer about it. And it's just kind of like, why does everybody keep taking everything out on Spencer? Like, you lost the position. This is football. Like, hello, that happens. Play harder, good sir. And you don't know what's going to happen by the time we get to the end of the season. Maybe Chris ain't up to par, okay? We don't know. Chill out. Then Chris gets mad at Spencer when he finds out that Spencer actually told Coach to play Darnell, that they'd have a better shot at winning with Darnell. So Chris is now pissed off at Spencer for not having his back. It's like, oh my God, can't win for losing out there. Y'all are tiring Spencer the hell out, okay? So Layla goes to talk to Coop, okay, and lets Coop know that the reason why her check was small was because the venues were small. If she wants to book bigger venues and bring in the bigger bucks, then she needs to actually record an album. All right. And as far as Patience is concerned, if you don't want your producer stealing your music and giving it to other artists, come fuck with me. Okay. Like basically saying come sign with Layla. Okay. And I think that's a good decision. I really like Layla. And the fact that she is basically a music producer while she's in high school is off the chain. So Preach comes in and tells Coop that he had a conversation with Mo, and he believes her. He believes that Mo isn't, trying to come at them. So Coop needs to just let it go. Leave it alone, okay? He and Mo have history. She's like, what you mean y'all got history? What you mean leave it alone? Coop, I said leave it alone, okay? So that's that on that. Olivia tells Layla that when she went to Mexico to surprise Asher, she saw Asher there in Mexico with Vanessa Montez. So she knows for a fact that they know each other, which is probably why she came home and did something with Spencer. Jordan goes to thank Coach Montez for giving him the QB position. And she tells him, don't be too excited. Don't thank me. You still got shit to work on. And on top of that, and he asked, well, what did he do right? And she was like, you play smart and you're dedicated. You know your book, all of that shit. Like all of the stuff that makes Jordan a good quarterback is not just the stuff that happens on the field, but also his preparation and knowledge of his position and the other players' positions. So shout out to him, okay? Spencer goes to ask Billy why he made him choose if he was going to choose Chris. And he says so that he can get them back to some form of normalcy. The rest of the team is used to Chris being the quarterback. So it's going to be a long season. Let him play that role for a little while. And if something changes, then it'll change. And just when they're thinking that the rest of the team is not going to show up to help clean up the field, Franklin D. Mumford, Darnell, Chris, and some of the other players show up. I was like, thank you, Lord, child. What we going to do if we don't have enough of a team at Crenshaw? Now y'all going to try to find the diamonds in the roughs, okay? Which means the nerds who never thought to play sports but probably actually are really good at it. I'm looking forward to that because they do not have enough people on this team now that y'all have upped the GPA. So y'all need to be looking for buff ass nerds, okay? Franklin can't be the only buff nerd that y'all got at the school, okay? Oh, Lord. I love All American though, y'all. It's really good. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and check out my other reviews. 911, Lovecraft Country. That was a good one. I'm going to bring back Girlfriends, okay? I just got to get a handle on these ones that's coming up weekly, all right? I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.